Davido, 5 is the name of the album.
Yes, sir.
You guys paved the whole thing. Like, absolutely, there was an artist that came before, don't disrespect.
Of course.
Shout out to all the artists out of Africa. But there was that 2015 run to now. How does it feel being an African artist and you are someone who went to school in the States and toured Africa and toured the world prior to 2015 and now? So you can actually compare because you had music out when y'all was just getting struggle. It was struggle. The struggle was real, trying to figure it out. To now, where when you show up somewhere and people know you're in town or you're selling tickets, you sold out the Garden. Like, what's the difference? Talk about that feeling.
I think just generally in life, when good things like are happening so quick, you don't realize. Like, I actually remember the first time I was sitting in front of my laptop, opening Logic, and like sitting down like, damn, like I want to make it. I actually want to be a musician. This is what I want to do. Like, watching MTV Cribs, watching like people go on tour. Like, I was a big YouTuber. Like, I used to watch YouTube a lot. I used to watch vlogs, Lil Wayne tour vlogs. I used to watch like Soulja Boy vlogs, like just people about just being popular and being a star. Like, I used to watch all that stuff. So like, I saw it transition into reality for me. Do you understand? From the beginning, from showing my friends the culture, showing my friends like, oh, come listen to this Nigerian music. And then actually falling in love with the genre, falling in love with music, knowing that my family is not going to accept this. But I was still doing it anyway, not knowing that I would be one of the ones to pioneer it.
Yeah.
Never imagined it here. Forget it, I'll be lying to you. Never imagined it. So when things were just happening over time, we were just taking it in strides like, damn, it's getting lit. Like, damn, we sold out 1,000. Damn, we sold out 2,000. Damn, we sold out 30, 40. You understand? So it's never really like, I feel like every successful person that attains a great level of success can't explain the feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, man.
There's no words, man.
There's no words at all. Words. Like, I remember landing from Lagos to school. And I got there and my classmates are asking me like, y'all got airports there and stuff? Like, how'd you get here? Like that. You know what I'm saying? And then over time, it's just
now
like,
people trying to trace their ancestry. People
go
going
back
on vacation.
Home.
You know what I mean?
I said
partying in
this December that just passed, there was more Americans than Nigerians in Lagos, bro. I was like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
More Americans than Nigerians in Lagos, bro. Like, Lagos is something else. Like, I just left 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I went for a week, but I did not want to leave. Like, back in the day, we used to be like, we're going to America. I can't wait. We're going to be in New York.
Yeah.
We have an interview with Elbro. Yes.
Now you're like, nah, Ebro got to come to Lagos.
Tell Elbro.
We ain't got time, bro. Bro, send him a ticket.
And it's not only music, it's just the whole culture as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the clothes. If you go to Paris Fashion Week, bro, I'm telling you, like, 80% of the models.
African.
I'm telling you. 80% of the creative directors, African. You know what I'm saying? 80% of the DJs, 80%. So it's just like,
I love it.
The culture as a whole, I'm happy that entertainment switched the narrative.
Yeah.
We don't have the best leaders. We have the worst governments. But entertainment, when that music plays, boom.
Yo, I was looking at your most streamed records of all time on Apple Music. You know, Be There Still is one of your most streamed songs already.
Crazy.
That's bugged out. That bugged me out. Out of all your hits.
That's crazy.
That's how much I think because they got all the playlists that people make and how now, that's how far the music moves now. It's not just in quote unquote Afro beats.
Yeah. It's
everywhere.
Global.
It's all genres. It's pop.
Crazy. You know when like you get shocked by some things, like somebody call you like, yo, I was in Sephora. I just heard your song.
Yeah.
We don't even get those calls no more. You know why? Because it's regular.
Because this shit is on.
Because it's regular,
all
dog.
The department stores, all the fly shit. And you know the African music plays all the fly shit. Because it's a feel good, musical, uplifting. And I'll tell you on this album 5, because I've watched genres get popular. And one of the things, and I believe mistakes that many genres make is they try to chase the trends.
Okay.
Or artists that get popular, they try to chase trends. What you've done successfully, I think, is A, stay true to your sound. Mm-hmm. B, if somebody wants to feature you on their shit, you'll do that. But you're not gonna do their shit on your album.
No.
A lot of artists make that mistake though.
Like bring them into our, definitely. Like even with collaborations, even how me and Chris started, I think one of the good things they like about collaborating with me is that it's either we meet in the middle or you just doing my way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, that's just how it is. And like I said, I can't sing trap better than Gunna or Young Thug.
You're not gonna do sexy drill.
Exactly. I can't sing R&B like Chris Brown. But I'll tell you one thing, ain't nobody come sing Afrobeat like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to just, then it was cool. Yo, let's make this trap beat. Let's get a $200,000 as part of America and pay whichever rapper. And the rappers ready to get the bag.
Yeah.
That year, we didn't even know what is clearing. We didn't even know you got to clear a record.
That's 2014 days.
2014 days, we talk about clear a record. You know what I'm saying? Now I be charging them. I'm like, yo, you got to go clear my record, bro. You want to Afrobeat hit, bro.
Look, you and Chris Brown got this titanium joint. Let's play 2 of your Chris Brown joints. What's your biggest Chris Brown joint?
The Sensational.
Sensational.
Crazy how that record came out. It was we did 2 records at that time, and I chose the other record, and Chris chose Sensational. And
which one did you choose?
We had another one. I forgot the name, but I think I still have it on my laptop. But we had the other one, but CB was like, Sensational is the one.
Well, you got now. Was this titanium done as a part of when you guys just hanging out recording?
Nah, titanium was done when I was recording the album.
Got it. Yeah. Specifically for this. Mm-hmm. And there's a rumor circulating. Maybe you started it. I'm not sure. I just read about it that you and Chris Brown have like 20 songs done.
More. We could put out 2 albums right now.
And why hasn't that happened?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm just happy for Chris. I just feel like he's back in his bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 20 years, the Grammys last year. Like he just deserves everything, and everything just happened so fast for him. So I told him I was meant to go on this tour.
Yeah, on the Breezy Bowl.
Yeah, Breezy Bowl.
20 years of Chris Brown.
Probably gonna pop
out. You should pop out here at MetLife Stadium, man.
Of course, go crazy. I popped out.
You heard it first on the Elbro show. Davido will be on the Chris Brown Breezy Bowl, MetLife Stadium. Get your tickets.
But yeah, I really want him to have his moment this year.
Yeah.
And then obviously next year, we want to bank out the African tour, do a double continent tour, Europe, Africa, US, with the album, with the Davido and Chris Brown album, and do that too. So yeah.
So you think that's locked?
It's not. I think it's locked. That's my brother. Like that's not
2026,
bro. We don't talk to labels when we get stuff done with me and CB. Like it's done. It's happening.
Davido is here. A new album, 5. Why'd you name it 5? Obvious reason.
It was the 5th album.
That's right.
When I was looking for a title, I was like, I don't want to be too deep. I already had like a good time, a better time, timeless. And I was like, you know what? And my boy was just like, just name it 5. It's your 5th album.
Yeah.
And then after, I started reading on the number 5. So, after the fact, then I started reading on number 5, symbol of hope, symbol of grace, change, growth. And it's an angel number too. You know what I'm saying? So we just went with that.
5.
Yes, sir.
Why did you make 5 10 kilos?
I didn't even think. I didn't.
You didn't think.
I wasn't reasoning like,
5 times 2
on
is
the
10.
5 album.
It's 10 on the 5th album.
No. But it's one of my favorite records on the album.
Why?
Just because of what the song is talking about. Just being comfortable in your skin, in your 10 kilo. You see, in Nigeria, when you go to the market,
okay,
and you say, give me 10 kilo, that means a chicken.
That's a whole chicken.
But the big chicken,
big
but
thighs.
the one with big thighs. You know what I'm saying? So, Orobo 10 kilo, that's what I'm talking about in the song. Orobo means you're plus sized.
Got it.
So, you're plus sized, but being comfortable
right
in whatever situation. So, 10 kilo when you go to the market, it has like a comedic side to the song.
Got it.
But that's like a typical Davido record, like Afro-Caribbean R&B. That's what I do. Like, that's my forte, go-to.
I love that you put a name on it, Afro-Caribbean R&B. I love that.
On God. Yo, lately I've been tapping to my Caribbean side. I think I'm like, I gotta go check. I think I'm like from the Caribbean somewhere, bro.
I mean, you've been to Jamaica, right? You been to Cuba?
No.
No.
I've been to Jamaica like 10 times. I just went to Trini. Okay. Amazing with Marshall.
Bro.
So
you never seen nothing like that.
Yo, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go to bed. They're like, go to bed. Go take you go to the thing, the parade or whatever.
Yeah.
You go take a shower and you go back out.
That's right.
I'm like, what? That was like when we was leaving was so sad. That was like, I was just like, man, we need to connect back this connection with Caribbean and Africa.
Well, soca. So a lot of the records, like when we was playing a lot of your early records out here, that's what most people like, were saying. It was like, this sounds like soca to me.
Yes.
And I was like, but that's great, right? Because ultimately, soul Caribbean soca. And all of that music there was brought from the islands. Yeah, soca is short for Soul Caribbean. Yeah.
Wow.
And so it was all brought from the islands.
Crazy.
You know, by enslaved Africans. So when you say Afro-Caribbean R&B, it's all the same. Like, we put names on shit because it's, you know,
even
but ultimately it's all black music.
That's what it's. Black music.
And African music, even more specifically than that. All of it.
Even the word Afrobeats, like UK gave us that name. Because when the band had the Oliver Twist,
right,
that was like the biggest record in the country at the time. And they had to put a name on the genre because they was not going to accept it being pop or whatever.
Yeah, they always try
so they said Afrobeats. But Afrobeats is really fella.
That's right.
Genre. There's a type of sound that's Afrobeats. But we've been labeled as Afrobeats, so it's like it's too late now. It's like, whatever.
Well, but I will say that people, I think, are getting accustomed to talking about other artists from Africa who are making hip hop, who are making R&B, who are making, you know,
bro, we have jazz music.
I'm a piano.
Like, we have
jazz,
people like
South African jazz everywhere.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And my piano's another problem, bro.
No,
bro. See, there's even another one now they're bringing. It's called 3-Step. It's on my album. I think it's track. It's called Down. I don't know. It's called Don't Know. You see,
don't know. Wait, hold up. Don't know because I have my favorites.
See, that Don't Know, that's 3-Step. That's the new type of Amapiano that's coming in.
That's out of South Africa. Put us in the game.
Yes, so yes. So
South Africa stay with the heat, though.
Yeah.
But I will say on this Don't Know record, I feel like on this album, you've always been personal in some songs or, you know, talking about how you feel. But I feel like on this album, on a couple of songs, too, you talk about, like, you know, like you said, one of the opening tracks, Conquer Anything. And like, I forget the name of the song. Maybe it was, is it Don't Know, where you were talking about people praying for you and...
No, that's Lately.
Lately, yeah.
Yeah, lately.
Yeah.
I've been through many things.
There you go.
You know, because to come back where I came from, a lot of people don't.
Well, I was going to get to that, too, you know because you guys had severe loss in your family.
Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of loss made you just be like, you know, I'm out. I'm just going to chill, take care of my wife and take care of family and get my head right. So just to come back from that and just, you know what I'm saying, to be blessed with twins out the gate, a boy and a girl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the boy looks just like my son. Exactly.
Wow.
Like, it's scary. It's like literally him. Like, we like, nah, it's him. He came back. Type stuff.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
But, yeah, just to be able to come back from that and just be happy. And then we had the wedding and then the album went crazy. It's like, yo, it's like God is real. You know what I'm saying?
That means you putting out positive energy into the universe.
Positive energy. And then, like, I have so many friends that, like, even after me that went through loss too. And every time, the first thing I tell them, every time, you know what I say? I say, bro, if I could be okay, you gonna be okay, man. Like, you lost your mom or you lost your friend, you know what I'm saying? So one of my friends recently just lost like a trio of people. And I was with, you know, talking to her and I was like, yo, bro, if I can go through this, you know, you can go through this, you know what I'm saying? But the most important thing, I feel like family is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? When you're on the road and when you're, you know, attaining so much success, you know what I'm saying, you tend to forget the people that really have your back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say like, like, I'm happy I went through that experience, but it did teach me a lot of things.
Well, listen,
to know about life. You know what I'm saying? So
to accept something as painful as that, as a lesson, and grow from it, is powerful. and it's really as a part of the human experience. I feel it's really all that you can ask for. Right, because loss is a part of the human experience. Mm-hmm. Pain is a part of the human experience. These things are, it's.
And I think
pick a time, pick a human, pick a thing. Mm-hmm. Everybody's gonna have it. Like there's nobody that's not gonna have it. It's inevitable. Right? And so all you can really ask for is understanding, wisdom, and learn. And continuing to learn from these things that happen to you.
And I think, like with me, like the music and the success of everything that happened helped me a lot too. You know what I'm saying, in the process. Yeah. So somebody else that might go through what I went through, but doesn't have success. Right, I had success basically right after, And a lot of people probably thought like the album Timeless, I was gonna come out sad, like crying, like, I came out like, yo, this is the music I know how to make. Like that's regardless, that's still gonna happen.
And that was probably therapy for you. It helped you.
Hell yes, helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So just having that transition into getting back into work, and then going on tour like 2 years, and then also recording this album. Bro, I just thank God every day. Because I remember when I was sitting on my couch, like, this time I didn't record it on Available. There's no plan. All I know is that people, I knew that, damn, people love me because, bro, when I was not active, the whole industry shut down, bro. Like, I was seeing tweets like, damn, we do love him. It's so quiet out here. David, come back. Even the fans that hates me, like, please come back. We need to dish you, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I say, I did live my life. Man, they turn out to shoot on sites. Like, I really just living life, and then it just be a movie.
Davido is here, the Elbro Show. You got a NAACP award this year, man.
Yeah.
For your record with Chris Brown. At the award show, when you're being, acknowledged, you and Burners won awards and Grammys and all the things that people are getting. I don't know how much of your upbringing was just kind of like, yo, you got cousins in America that's looking for you. The same way Black Americans, some of us are raised like, yo, there's a whole continent of people who look just, because, a lot of people that haven't lived in America, they look at America and they think it's Black people everywhere.
True.
So, man, how does it feel when the awards and the recognition comes from these Black American institutions for your work?
It feels good. You know what I'm saying? Since time, and it's different now because, back then it was like, best international, this one. But now we actually have like African categories.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, it's ill, bro. And I hope it's not lost on anybody that, like, the work. Me and you connected the first time in 2015 here at Apple Music. And it was just tons of great music coming out. Whether it was, and I always go back to WizKid, Oju Legba, because that was a moment like where it was like, people was like, yo, I don't know what this song is saying, but the music feels like good. Boom. And then Drake and Skepta jumped on the remix, and then WizKid was on the Views album, and you was dropping joints, and it was just like
crazy.
It was on.
Crazy.
It was on. And that was only 10 years ago.
Crazy. I remember that period, like 2016, 2017. I was like, yo, what's going on? Everybody's like, Mr. Easy too was going crazy.
Yo, shout to Mr. Easy. Leg over, pour me water.
Mr. Easy was going crazy. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy, crazy time. Around that period, that's when I first met Chris too.
Right.
Did the Blow My Mind record, met Chris, then Beyonce dropped the Gift album with all the Africans.
Yes.
It was crazy.
So yeah, man, salute to you. I love you. Oh, and the tour, we forgot the tour.
Yeah, we going on tour, man. US, Europe, Asia, Africa. You know what I'm saying? We starting here in the US definitely, and then go get your tickets.
There it goes.
And I got movies coming out.
Oh, you producing
I'm executive producing a movie and a series with my director, Dami Twitch. Also working on my documentary. So a lot of things.
You busy? We'll see you again.
Very busy, for sure.
And much love on all these continued blessings that you and your family are receiving.